Alright YouTube, Jeff Lynn's in the garage, and this little clip is something that I've been needing to do, and I want to send out a big thank you to a couple of fellow YouTubers. Faster Cat, Mark Furtado and John Wright. Mark had some toe kick panels that he sent, and John had some sail panels for the rear interior, and I just can't thank you guys enough. I appreciate that. If there's ever anything I can do for either one of you guys, please let me know. But that's going to work. We're definitely going to use all that, and I appreciate it so much. Thanks, guys. Hey YouTube, Jeff Lynn's in the garage with you. Saturday, August the 5th. And first weekend on the new job, and we're off, and that's a good thing. So came out, we got the Camaro on all four wheels. We had it on the ground, but the back end, the back tires weren't on, so we got them put on. We got the trunk lid on, and we just got the spoiler setting up there just for a look, and starting to look a little like a car. So we do not have the roof skin ordered yet. We just searching around, and after watching some of Mr. Fireman 164 videos, I'm not sure that there is a better panel or a good panel. The way it sounds, they all coming from Taiwan. Not sure about the core support. There is some rust in the bottom of it. I've got plenty of sheet metal left from some other repairs. I'm going to pull this out, look at it, and see. And this might be what we work on some today and tomorrow. If it's too terribly bad, I know this thing is about $150 part. Not super expensive, but you know, just ordering all new parts sometimes takes a little bit of the fun out of it. But like I say, if it's too bad, we won't mess with it. We'll get a new one. If it's fixable, we'll probably go down that road. So as we have some progress today and tomorrow, we'll certainly bring you along and document all this stuff. So stick around, more to come. All right, YouTubers. One thing before we start on the core is we had one bottle of Raptor liner left, and we went all in the trunk. This thing is coated real good, couple of good coats, heavy, and it looks like new money to me. I like this stuff. Of course, I wouldn't put it on the outside of the car, but I did put it in the trunk and underneath. All right, YouTube, after pulling this radiator support slash core support out of the other room, this thing is really, really bad. I mean, the main structure of this thing is gone. You can see it's eat all the way through, pretty much all the way down where the radiator sits. And I'm sure that's just 45 years of water puddling in this tray. I'm pretty sure this is the battery tray side, and it is a lot worse than the other side. As you can see, I am not going to mess with this thing. I'm going to take my brackets and the headlamp brackets. They look to be in pretty good shape. I'm going to pull that stuff off and just order a new core. This thing is just way too far gone to try to make repairs. You can see, I mean, it's all the way across. So we're not going to mess with this one. It'll be $140, $150 well spent, and a lot of time saved. But it's just, I mean, it's gone. I didn't realize it was this bad. The way I had it sitting upright, in that little buggy back there, but that'll be a big no on the core support. So we'll get one ordered. Got to order one of these. Got to order a roof skin. We'll figure out something to work on. Hi YouTube, Jeff Lindsay with you. Still August the 5th, and after we pulled the core support and looked at the damage, we just kind of stuck it back away and decided to pull the doors. And I'm kind of just jumping around now because I really don't know which direction to go. We've got this much done on the car, and I'm just kind of grasping at what the next thing to do would be. The theme holds true, even with the doors. You know, we had the damage to the left front fender. We've got a new fender that was put on the car when it was painted the last time, that silver color. But the passenger side door is the original door, it appears. It's got the original factory Gulf green paint. But the driver's side door got more of like a hunter green or whatever, and it is not the original door to the best of my knowledge, unless they were totally different and somebody decided to put different paint on this car, but on this door. But there are some differences. If you look at the way this setup is as far as the stamping, oblong, round, oblong, square, rectangle, rectangle, and then you get over here and I mean it's totally different. And both of these are the hinged ends. So we have differences, noticeable differences, but the stamping looks pretty much the same. It's just some cutouts or knockouts are a little bit different. I'm sure that this door will work, or I'm not sure, but I'm hoping. Overall, it's just a few little subtle differences, and we're going to investigate this thing a little further. Our felt pad pieces, obviously all that's going to need to be replaced. We're going to try to pull the chrome, pull these other two hinges, and we'll definitely be bagging and tagging some nuts and bolts from this point forward, or actually we've been doing that. But there is some rust damage in places. I'm not sure until I start getting into it just how bad it's going to be. But we're going to try to use these two doors. And obviously if we can't get by with using them, we'll do something different then. But the doors don't look too terribly bad. I've seen a lot worse on this car. And of course you really don't know till you get in there, till you dig in a little ways and just see there is some bubbling on the outside. This door on the passenger side is not nearly as bad as the driver's side door as far as rust. We've got rust here and here. We're going to definitely have to do some metal work here, but it doesn't look too terribly bad from the get-go here. Hopefully we're going to be usable. Hopefully. Don't know how much of this is body filler, fiberglass, or Bondo. We'll figure it out as we go. But that's where we're at, YouTube. This is going to be a long, drawn-out project, these two doors. I'll be on them for quite a while, so it might get a little boring. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how much of it we video and upload. But that's where we're at today. We're going to start on the doors, I guess. We'll bring you along as we get progress. Alright, tubers, we're back. We've done a little cleanup, initial cleanup. We're kind of trying to assess and see what kind of damage we have. This is about 2 inches. You can see where this has been filled with, looks like short strand, could be body filler, not sure. And then a very small area here that we're going to cut out and patch. That's actually a little better than I was thinking it was going to be. There's one little pinhole here, and I believe I can weld that up, take care of that without having to patch. But we'll definitely cut these two out and put some metal in there. And the rest of the door on the bottom looks really good. There's a little bit of, and these may just be door dings from the door opening over a period of time, I'm not sure, but there's really no rust. I mean, there's no rust there. I think I got lucky. Like I say, a couple of panels there we're gonna work on. The passenger side door, a little bit of bubbling here, very little bit right here. And so we're thinking we're probably gonna have an area here to patch. And again, the rest of the door not bad. No big dents in the doors. No real bad spots that I can see. Of course, now we haven't got down to the metal yet, and there's always a good chance to, finding some filler in there. But overall, I believe we're going to be able to use both doors, hopefully. And we'll know more as we get in there on it. But we're going to go ahead and start patching on this one door. All right, YouTube, one last time today, and we'll call it a video. And just basic stuff here. About a 2x8 area here. About a 2x3, 3.5, somewhere in there. Here, got them cut out, spotted in, and we're gonna call it a night. We've got 4 hungry grandbabies in there. We're gonna probably run to town, take care of that, and see what happens after that. We were able to just spot in that little hole there. It was probably about the size of a pencil eraser. Just went around on some good metal and got some weld started and just worked it to the center. Closed it right up. It's about 7 p.m. On the 5th of August. And we're just going to go ahead and call it an early night and get in and enjoy the grandbabies a little bit. And we'll get started back on this at a later date. Again, I think we're going to be okay with these doors. They don't look bad at all. You can tell, of course, the paint's on there. Liable to be a bunch of body filler in there. All these studs holding that piece of trim on this door are there, and they were in good shape. And even the little plastic pieces came off without a hitch. So a little bit of dinging right here. We think that's just door dings from a period of time opening the doors. Probably a few up in this area, but we don't see any bubbling there. Hoping for the best, YouTube. Hoping for the best. There is a place or two on the underneath side around this patch area. We'll probably go in there just a couple of small spots. We'll grind out, see how bad they are. We might have to put a piece or two in there. But that's what we're doing, YouTube, working on the doors. And when we have progress, we'll bring you along. We should be able to work on this thing some in the afternoons. So we might have a lot of videos coming pretty quick, hopefully. But like I say, it's all going to be kind of basic patch work and cleanup work on these doors. But hey, that's what it is right now. You got to do it at some point. All right, YouTube. I want to thank everybody for watching these videos. Thank everybody for commenting. Thank all the subscribers that have jumped on, always. We appreciate all that. Got the old car pushed over out of the way, or rolled over. And that's a good feeling to be able to roll that thing around. All right, YouTube, we're going to get out of here.